Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. I'm going to go and first find the video on my YouTube so I can see your guys' comments. Load. There it is. Alright, so as many of you guys know, Super 7 made this really cool video called Curse of the Three Towers. And basically it was a video that was made to sell their figures. Now they had 4 figures that came out, a Skeletor that was wrapped as a mummy, and then 3 creatures with really lame armor. Kind of low budget looking, but the cool thing was they were made just like the original figures from the 80s, which made it really, really cool. All right, let me check my volume really quick, make sure it's working. Kind of low budget looking. Okay, cool. All right, so today, somebody on He-Man.org, which is sad, as you guys know, is closing down. Oh. Anyway, today somebody posted and said, hey, before it closes, can someone send me a link to the Curse of the Three Towers? Because I want to see it. And I was like, dude, it's for sale. I gave him 3 links. Amazon, iTunes, Apple Play Store. One of them was $2.99 for the lowest one. No, I'm sorry, $1.99 was for the lowest one at the Apple Play Store. And the most expensive one was iTunes for $2.99. And then Amazon had it for in between price or something like that. So it wasn't that much money. And so I said, if you really can't afford it, contact me. So I figured this guy, if he really couldn't afford it, he would contact me or he'd pay the $3. I mean, he waited 7 years. 7 years is a long time to wait to see something. So I was like, okay, if you really can't afford it, let me know because I feel for you. And so I went ahead and he did contact me and he goes, hey, please send me the link. And I'm like, what? Send you the link? It's not just to send you the link kind of thing. It is that if you really can't afford it, I'll send you $3. So I said, give me your PayPal. I'll send you $3 now. And that's not what he wanted. Hey, Master Far, he just wanted the link. It's like, dude, I will pay for it for you. I said, it's not worth somebody going to prison or paying fines for anything else because you didn't want to pay $3 for Curse of the Three Towers. Now, this video, it is pretty cool. I'm just going to go and play a little extra here. Hopefully I won't get kicked off YouTube right away. And we will start from the beginning. And you're going to notice that it's really cool is that it actually has, and I have the volume off, it actually has Super 7 across and does it like Filmation. And it's kind of a fun little deal with He-Man and a Masters of the Universe. And it's made just like an original old episode that was from the 80s. So it's kind of fun the way they made it. Now, again, I'm purposely not aiming the camera on it too much. So I don't want to get nailed by YouTube for copyright infringement. But I'll go and fast forward to some parts here to kind of show you kind of the coolness of how this looks. So you can see like there are the 3 guys that we, have all the time. And then we have the 3 terrors. Let's see if we can see them in here. Let me just keep fast forwarding here for a minute. They have some cool hieroglyphics showing some stuff and some other things. So it's really a fun episode. And it has the original voice from the original Filmation series playing Skeletor. Skeletor! And again, it was only made for one purpose and one purpose only. Oh, I guess they're not showing them now. Hold on a second. It showed one in the corner for a second of the 3 tears. They did a better job on the shading, and it's nice that it's high resolution and that it's widescreen. So you can see, well, I guess they're not going to show us the terrors right off the bat. Anyway, again, I don't want to get booted off YouTube for copyright infringement, but I will put the links in the description here. I should have already done it for the 3 places you can buy it. Again, it's only $3. You can see there's the terrors. Oh, there's the 3 terrors there. And then eventually they mummify Skeletor too. Let's get to that point. There he is getting all wrapped up. Ah, Skeletor is now Mumm-Ra. Mumm-Ra, the ever-living. Anyway, so that is what I came here to rant about was about how crazy it was that this guy's like, no, just send me the link. It's like, I sent you 3 links. You just got to pay your $3, man. So anyway, well, check this out. I have made this cool thing. Yes, I made a cool thing. And what it is it's a stand. Ooh, ah. And I have these little flashlights I bought in bulk on Amazon. I should put a link to those too. And they recharge with a USB stick. So you can take and recharge these. And then they work. Look at that. That's cool little spotlights. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm going to use this for my stop motion I'm working on so I can have spotlights on different characters. And then what's cool too is you can also just take and put it right in the tube and it ends up being a lighted thing if you want like some ambient light around something. Then you can have your ambient light stick. So that was my cool little thing that I've been working on a little bit, was to get this spotlight set up. Now right now I have 2 spotlights set up. Here's one over here and there's one over there, and they are aimed right on the sorceress to give her that little lighted effect on both sides. So let me turn this one off on this side. And you can see once I turn those off, now she doesn't look nearly as lit up. Turn that one back on. Turn this one back on. Da-da-da. Way cooler. And now I can actually aim right where I want the light for things. So I'm pretty excited about that, because that is kind of a cool feature to be able to do that. So anyway, I just thought the story was kind of funny about the guy with the whole just send me the link. It's like, then it's funny too, is I even told him to contact me if you really can't afford it. And then he contacts me and says, send me the link. I offer him the $3. And he's like, no. Anyway, hey John, thanks for joining us. Black Phoenix 77, thanks for being here. I'm just going to end this video quick. I know that I haven't done a video for a while. Like I said, I've been busy. It is funny. What I made these out of, believe it or not, is actually glow-in-the-dark material. I bought this for the lava because it actually glows red. So I can get the look red in this. Look at that, isn't that weird? So let me turn off some of these lights so you guys can see the cool glowing effect. And get this one off. I see those spotlights were great. Look at that. Anyway, let me go and glow this red really quick so you guys can see. And it's weird, it only glows red with the UV light. It does a regular light too, but not very well. And so it's like, what am I going to do with all this white plastic that glows kind of, actually is more orange than red. It doesn't glow that great. You can see it loses its glowing pretty well. But I figured, you know, what's weird is when you hit it with this light, even though it's already been glowed red, it works great for my ambient light. Ooh. And you can see how that ambient light can just light up a little area if you want just a little bit of ambience going on. Or my spotlight. Oh, He-Man, you're being spotlighted out, man. So anyway, thanks for joining me, you guys. Like and subscribe, tell your friends. And please don't put people in jeopardy of potentially going to prison or paying fines or something else. Oh, you know what? I need to tell you more about this story. Let me tell you more about this story. Because obviously you might think, man, that Todd's just being paranoid. I have a good reason for this. I had this friend who I'll just call Mr. Anderson for now. And Mr. Anderson was part of a Commodore 64 pirating group way back in the 80s. And they would go in people's basements and they would have multiple floppy drives going on and just start copying stuff left and right. And one day he thought, you know what? This is really a bad idea. This is actually stealing. And so he had a conscience that he grew, and he decided he was not going to continue with propagating the potential stealing of software. So he decided to quit. And when he quit, he didn't rat him out. He didn't tell anybody. He just quit quietly on his own. And his friends were like, "Hey, how come you quit, man?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just don't feel right about it anymore." So then, bad news is the guy who was running it and a bunch of other people, they came in and they actually busted them for illegal copyright. And to make a long story short, by the time they were done, most of the guys involved in the software ring lost their houses. It's like, dude. And Andy was telling me he was so good. We used to call him Andy because his last name was Anderson. And he had a very common first name. And he was telling me, he said, dude, he says, I was so close to being one of those guys that would have lost their houses if I would have stayed in it. And so I don't take pirating videos and software and everything else very lightly. Now, granted, if it's something that's out of print, I don't feel quite as bad about it. Being you could go buy it right now for $3. It's like, dude, it's not worth jail time. It's not worth paying huge fines because you don't want to pay $3 or $1.99 if you got it on the Apple Play Store or whatever it was. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy that he'd put somebody else at risk so he can have it free. And that's what I was like, okay, I will just pay the $3 for you. Go buy it. But again, like I said, he turned me down on that. He's going to keep searching and keep asking people for a free copy instead of just buying it, even though I was going to pay for it. I kind of wish I could have just bought it for him instead of the link. Here you go. It's purchased for you. But he didn't let me know if he was what ecosystem he was in, whether iTunes, Apple, or well, iTunes is Apple, the Google Play Store or Amazon. All right. So that is my tale of woe and caution. So please be careful if you're out there and people are offering you free copyrighted materials. Again, it can get you into a whole lot of trouble really quick. Actually, I do have another story. I got another story. So my wife was so mad at me because there was this program a long time ago called Flash. Some of you guys may remember it. It was made by Macromedia and allowed for some really cool zooming in and out graphics of stuff, where you could take Flash and you could take, different pictures of things and run them through there and make little animations and draw things out and everything else. It's the one-armed bandit. And I made a ton of stuff in Flash and I was pretty happy with it. Well, anyway, my Christmas vacation was coming up for my work and I knew I was going to get a bunch of days off, and I was so sure that my wife and my mom were going to pitch in together and buy me the Macromedia Flash set. So I went online and I got the code to make it work, even though I didn't buy it yet, knowing I was going to get it in about 2 weeks. And so I figured, this way I'm already off work. I can have time practicing with it, get good at it, and then my wife's going to buy it for me and I'll be in like Flynn, no problem. Well, she didn't buy it for me. And I was like, man, now I have this illegal software on my computer. And so then I got a note in my mailbox, because I'm actually a company, that they were going to come audit my computers and my hard drives to make sure I had no illegal software. And I'm like, okay, I got an illegal copy of Windows on an old machine. I could take care of that, a couple $100, whatever. I got an illegal paint program, a couple of them, $34. I could take care of that. And then I had an illegal copy of WinZip, and that was like $12. And then I have, the Macromedia. Oh, that's $1,200. So I told my wife, I said, I'm sorry. I call her Pretty Lady. Pretty Lady, I need to go buy this software because I thought you guys were going to get it for me for Christmas, and they're going to come audit me in February, and there'll be tracks of it on my hard drive. And so I ended up getting the software. That was pretty cool. And they never did come and audit me. I was surprised. But I kind of had my heart was just pounding. I was more afraid to tell my wife we got to blow this money on something than I was about them finding me completely. It was kind of funny. Hey, Taylor Swift. Everyone always asks me, why is she in your videos? My granddaughter added her there a long time ago, and so my granddaughter, I love her, and so I decided to leave it in there. Anyway, so long story short, please don't do illegal software stuff. Don't ask other people to do it, because I don't want to see you guys get in trouble for stupid stuff. Because when it comes time to it, they will do stuff, and they have done stuff. See, she's in there because she looks like Tila. Somebody had that picture posted a long time ago on Facebook. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, anyway, thanks for joining me for my long rant. about copyright stuff. And if you do want to get the Three Terrors, it is not that expensive. At least I can find it here. Herp, herp, herp. I don't want the Apple TV Plus. I want iTunes Movies. And there it is, the Three Terrors. See, those are the 4 movies I've bought. Princess Bride, Curse of the Three Towers, Party Clouds, which my son bought, and then Garrus Game, which is the Pixar chess game. And my son bought those 2 for me a long time ago. This one I bought to watch with my granddaughter. And I actually bought it twice. I bought it here on iTunes, and I also bought it on Amazon. I didn't realize I had it twice. And then, of course, the Curse of the Three Towers. So, there you go. All right, you guys. Oh, pointing in the wrong direction. No, no, not top movies. No. Stop. Stop. There it is. So, it's only a 10-minute watch. It's not worth the $3, to tell you the truth. It's not that great. Sorry, Black Phoenix 77. It's just about my story about it, not about the actual cartoon. I did show some glimpses of it if you rewind the video and watch it, though. All right, you guys, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and I will see you guys next video. That was so cool. I actually sold all of these. They went pretty quick. Hey, my light's almost burned out. Light number 2. Chink, chink, chink. Yep, it was pretty cool. They sold pretty quick. Now, mine are different than Mattel's in the fact that it's actually see-through all the way, so it lights up if you were to put it on some sort of light-up base. So it actually lights the ball, and the ball itself actually has glowing chunks. Ooh, Yeah, it's not really that impressive. Like I said, Super 7 made it for one reason only, to sell their 4 figures. And it's really not that great. Like I said, it's 10 minutes long. And I don't even know why they charge for it. Basically, it's just a commercial to sell their figures. They probably would have sold more figures if they gave it out for free. Or if you bought a figure, you got the video for free. That would make a lot of sense. You know, so if you bought one of the 4 figures, you got the video for free. That would be cool. Super 7, you should have done that. Would have sold a lot more, a lot better. It's like some kind of searchlight. Whoop, 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 whoop. I guess it is a spotlight, so. Oh, look at these cupcakes. Oh, they're gone. Oh, well. All right, you guys, my lights are going out on my thing, so now I know how long they last. Only about 10 minutes. No, they do get pretty warm, though. So I guess maybe it won't be the best solution because they die so quickly. All right, good journey, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye now. Yeah, the figures weren't that great either. No, the only figure that was cool was the Skeletor. The other 3 looked like the armor was like some really cheap plastic that you would find like on the top of a cupcake or something. Or a dollar store figure. All right, good journey, you guys. Bye now.